Hello, hello. It's Mel again, member and coach inside the VA Leadership Academy and client experience lead for the Kane Collective team. Welcome to your AI for virtual assistants training. Let's take a look at what we'll be doing for this project. Okay, so AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and others are literally changing the game for virtual assistants. And I know some people might fear that they might replace you as a VA, but really that's not the case. Try thinking of it instead as they're helping you think and work smarter. Clients will always need your personal touch, creativity, judgment, and drive to complete tasks successfully and above expectations. AI tools simply help you achieve your goals faster. Say you're writing a social media caption, or writing an email draft, or creating a task list. AI tools can jumpstart the process so you and your client aren't spending hours overthinking and second guessing what to write. AI can give you a solid starting point, and then you can step in to edit, personalize, finalize, and make sure everything is up to your client's standards. For this project, you'll be creating a social caption draft, onboarding email draft, meeting notes summary, and task list generated from raw text with the help of ChatGPT to show that you can utilize AI tools to enhance efficiency and also deliver client-ready work. To get started, you will just need the demo-free plan of ChatGPT. Let's get to it. All right, so once you are logged into your free ChatGPT account, you can literally just get started. It's going to ask like, what's on the agenda today? Or it sometimes asks a different question all the time, but you'll literally just be able to start typing. And so again, today what we are going to be working on doing is creating a social caption draft, an onboarding email draft, meeting notes summary, and then a task list that's like generated from raw text. So, and we'll just go ahead and get started. So, to create a social caption draft, I'm going to go ahead and just continue with my fictionalized health coach client who I'm supporting. And so we'll just say that we want an Instagram post to encourage people to join the meal prep challenge. So you might just say something like, "Please help me write an upbeat and friendly IG post encouraging busy moms who want to also be healthy to join my meal prep challenge starting next week." We'll just start there and we'll see what it gives us. Okay, so you can see it kind of wrote out a post, it included emojis, and it even included some hashtags for you. So what I'm going to do is before I make any like edits, like we talked about, adding in your creativity, refining it, making it sound like your client, I'm just going to go ahead and copy this into a document where I can edit it. This is kind of like our starting point. So we'll just call this meal prep docs for now. Okay, IG post idea. Okay, so here it is. Now, I can say like at first glance, knowing my client, this is too many emojis. So I'm going to start by getting rid of some of those. So I'm going to start with the emojis first, then we'll get into like what it's saying. So like, well, no, I'll just start being, so hey, busy moms. So let's say that my client instead likes to say mamas. So we're going to change that. Are you ready to take control of your health without spending hours in the kitchen? And that to me is more of like a this emoji for my client. Join my, and then we're going to change it to 5-day meal prep challenge to make it more specific. Starting next week. Former English teacher here, we gotta have that comma in there. And let's make healthy eating easy and fun. I think I like those. I like those emojis there, so we'll keep that. Maybe even a ta-da. I know life gets hectic. Let's say we're more likely going to say crazy. I know life gets crazy, but with the right planning, you can fuel your body and still have time for everything else that matters. Whether you're juggling work, school runs, or just need a little extra help staying on track, this challenge is for you. I like that. Um, I might even add while you're juggling work, have your kiddos at home, school runs, or just need a extra challenges for you. Perfect. What's in store? And then we have simple, delicious meal preps. So I don't want to use the double emoji, so I'm gonna get rid of that up there. Get rid of that up there. Simple, delicious meal prep ideas, quick and easy recipes that save time, healthy meals to nourish you and your family. Love that. And then let's say like my client prefers using this heart instead, so I would maybe change that as well. And then I want to add a little thing. Still allow lots of family time. Let's make this a game changer. Boom. Get rid of that. And instead, let's say, we'll just say, let's get started. Drop a, okay, drop in, drop in, I'm in the comments, or DM me to sign up today. Let's crush those health goals together. Let's already use that. Maybe I'll instead do the like muscle. I don't know if I've used that recently. There we go. There. So you see, here's one example of, I could have sat and wondered like, okay, how am I gonna put this together? Should it go like this and all the overthinking? But this gave me an idea and I was able to then just make some quick edits to make it sound more like my client for for their meal prep challenge, and now it's ready to go. Okay, so there's our Instagram post. All right, so next we're going to create an onboarding email draft. So, when you're using ChatGPT, if you're doing like for instance, we made an Instagram post. Now we're going to do an onboarding email. And if it's for the same type of thing for the same client, I would go ahead and keep it in the same thread because then ChatGPT is going to get to know you more and what you like and your style and all of that. Okay, so now we can say, I always like to say thank you. Now, can you please help me write an onboarding email for someone who just enrolled in my meal prep challenge? My meal prep challenge. So it's just giving me all the ideas. Love it. And then like notice it says like, does this work for you? Let me know if you need to make any adjustments. So you could also respond back and like say, hey, could you say this in more of this type of tone? Or could you keep it more professional or whatever it is? But here, I'm gonna go ahead and copy this to our document. and then make edits like we did last time. So now here's our onboarding email idea. That. Okay. So we'll say, welcome to the 5-day meal prep challenge. I like the personalization there. And then let's say we want to change that and put it here instead. And maybe it's like, let's get this party started. All right, so then we say hi first name again. Let's get rid of that. Welcome to the 5-day meal prep challenge. We're so excited to have you on board. Oops. This is your first step toward making healthy eating simple, stress-free, and totally doable no matter how busy life gets. First step. I'm going to add in there totally doable and not time. And then we'll say, here's what you can expect during the challenge. Weekly meal prep plans. I want to even say something like even for like the picky eaters in the family, right? So that's something we moms are always thinking about. Easy make recipes that are sure to keep you feeling nourished and energized. Energized is definitely a keyword we probably want to use there. So I'm just going to say energized and at your best. Wellness together, you get access to our community for motivation, inspiration, and to share your wins. Love that. Always love community. So, but instead I'm going to say, you're not alone in this. You'll get access to our super supportive community for motivation, inspiration. You'll get access to our super supportive community for motivation, inspiration, and to celebrate everyone's wins. Here's what you need to do now. Great. Get ready. Check your inbox for your first meal prep plan coming soon. It's time to set aside just a little time to prep, and we'll show you how easy it can be. I would add in here what the subject line is because sometimes they can, sometimes emails can go to spam. And so if you let them know, they can search it. So I'll just add that in parentheses. The subject line is Oops. Join the community. If you haven't already, make sure to join our exclusive group on Facebook. We'll say our group is in school. Make sure you already join our exclusive group in school. And then I would probably link it. So I'll just get the Valo link. Questions. Prepare to thrive. Instead, we're going to say prepare to have fun and succeed. You're already doing an amazing job by taking this step, and we're here to support you every. There, I'm going to say you're doing an amazing job by joining this meal prep challenge. And we're here to support you throughout the entire journey. Okay, if you have any questions or need help, please feel free to reach out. And then I think we should be more specific here. Via email. My team and I are here for you. And then we're going to add in heart instead. Let's do this. And then I think we're going to get rid of this line and instead say, get ready to crush your health goals, muscle warmly. And then we'll just say, team busy and fit. Okay. And then there's our email. So it gave me the starting point. I made edits to finalize it, put it together in my client's wording and their style, and it's ready to go. All right. So the next step then is creating meeting notes summary. So from a client, you might just have a bunch of meeting notes after a meeting, right? But you want to put it into a clear professional summary that maybe has some goals included and next steps included. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just keep this in the next thread. Again, I like to say thank you. Can you now please, I'm very big on saying please and thank you to chat. It's important. Please summarize the following meeting notes from today into a clear and business professional summary with goals and next steps included. And then I'm going to go ahead and plug in some meeting notes. So I just kind of mocked some up, and that's what I would suggest you do as well. You don't need to have necessarily a lot, but just mock up some different meeting notes. So that's what I've done here. This is like all in preparation for the meal prep challenge. Okay, I'm going to hit enter. Okay. So then it put it together into like, okay, here's the overall objective. Here are the key points that were discussed. Next step, and then it ends with goals and next step. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and plug this over, and then we'll make edits like we did last time. I also meant to get rid of that. Random, sorry. Okay. Meeting summary. I'll say meeting notes summary. Okay. And maybe I should put these all on a separate. Sorry, I'm going to separate these into page breaks. Insert. Wow, there it is. Sorry. Okay, and then there we go. All right, meeting notes summary. Okay, so this is going to be meeting summary for Thursday, October 16th, 2025. And then we're just going to say overall plan. The client, and I'll just be specific. I'll just say Bree. Bree is preparing to launch a 5-day meal prep challenge in September, which I am very aware that does not, that doesn't make sense with how today is the 16th. So we are going to pretend that we're in August right now, even though very clearly it's not, but that's okay. So we're going to pretend it's, oh, let's give me a date in August. Friday the 1st. Okay. Key points discussed. I'll just change that to items discussed. Email strategy. Mel is tasked with prepping the pre-launch emails and welcome sequence for the challenge. Okay, that's good. Landing page. Oops, Bree. Sorry, what did that? Yeah, okay. Bree will be responsible for creating the landing page for the challenge enrollment. Promotion strategy. I'll change that to marketing strategy. To email, and I'll be specific in Kit, Instagram, and we'll go ahead and just be Bree's Instagram, Bree's personal Facebook, and Bree's free Facebook group, and we'll give the name. We'll just pretend it's called um, um, let's call it health support for busy mamas. I'm just making this up. Okay. Okay. Bonuses, discussion on fast action bonuses or other bonuses for participants who join the challenge. The decision is still pending. Okay, I wanted to make sure that was in the next steps. Okay. Discussion on fast action bonuses or other. Those who join the challenge. We are still deciding on these. With nothing set in stone. Team support, discussion on who else on the team can assist with the planning and execution of the challenge. This needs clarification. We could say, we could like add in email support with email scheduling, posting in the Facebook group, monitoring engagement, just to give some ideas. Next steps and timeline. A follow-up meeting should be scheduled for next week to finalize the timeline and remaining details of the launch. Mel will schedule the next meeting by end of day Friday. Goals and next steps. So this is always super helpful. Like, it's great to look at what the meeting's over, but then it needs to be clear, like, okay, what's your client need to do? And then whoever else is on the team. So Mel, need to prep emails for pre-launch and welcome sequence. And also schedule the next meeting. Bree is going to create the landing page for the challenge. This will be Bree and Mel. Identify additional support team. So then I'm going to add in this. Right up here. Okay. And we now have our meeting notes summary that could easily then be shared with your client. Everybody knows what was discussed and what needs to happen next. Awesome. Okay, last thing that we're going to do with ChatGPT to help you work smarter, not harder, right? Save you some time is we're going to generate a task list from like a raw text. Like it could be a brain dump from your client or just like, I don't mean to say messy because obviously we don't want to call our clients messy, but they might just randomly say like, hey, and share what's all on their mind, right? But then we need to create a task list from that. So let's say your client has messaged you and said, their brain dump, if I want all of this to happen. You can then, to help organize your thoughts and help figure out like, okay, here's exactly what needs to happen. You can plug this into chat to help you out. So we could say something again, thank you. Next, can you please help organize the following brain dump from my client into a clear, actionable, and business professional task list with due dates and assignments. And then I would literally just copy and paste the message from your client. So let's say this is what they said. So saying, hi, I would like our daily emails, advertising the meal prep challenge repurposed and also shared on my personal Facebook and free Facebook group. Canva graphics edited to match the copy. My meeting with Sam rescheduled to sometime tomorrow or early next week. And can you also update the email sequence for those who join the meal prep challenge to include the Telegram link? So let's put this into an organized task list. Okay. So it gave the tasks and next steps. Okay, so let's copy and paste this over and then edit it to fit best for our client. All right, so we're going to insert another page break. Oops, but I don't need a task list. Okay. So also notice kind of how like the alignment here, we're gonna fix that. Make sure it all looks nice. So that's the first thing that caught my eye. So I want to definitely edit that first. And then like I did before, I like to delete this. Okay, so first task is repurposing daily emails for the promotion. So they have the task repurpose daily emails advertising the meal prep challenge for sharing on. So we'll add in here Facebook promotion. For sharing on Breeze. Whoops. Oops. And Facebook group. I need a reminder of what we called that. Just so it's very clear. Assignment, and so then we're going to assign it to somebody. So let's just say, I'll go ahead, I'll do that. And it needs to be done. We'll just say, we'll just pretend it's end of day Tuesday. Okay, and then the next step is editing Canva graphics. Edit Canva graphics to match the repurposed email copy for Facebook posts on Bree's personal Facebook page and Facebook group. Let's say we're going to assign this to one of our team members, Hannah, and we're going to say that. So if I'm done with that Tuesday, we'll give her end of day Thursday. Okay, reschedule meeting with Sam. Reschedule the meeting with Sam for either tomorrow or early next week. Confirm the new time with Bree and Sam. So that's going to be Mel. And so I'm going to say that needs to be done by end of day today because the meeting is already well, it's actually that needs to be done like right away because the meeting is clearly today and then she wants it either tomorrow. So ASAP today. So that's probably going to be the first thing that I do. So that actually tells me that I want to move this up to number 1. That's the first thing that needs to happen. Okay. And then we need to update the email sequence for Meal Prep Challenge participants, update the email sequence for those who joined the 5-day Meal Prep Challenge to include the Telegram link for easier communication. Way. This will be something that Mel will do. And we'll say this needs to be done by end of day Friday. Okay, perfect. So next step, review assignments and confirm due dates. So, most of it's done by me, but the one that's done by Hannah, share Hannah's task with her. Ensure all tasks are completed on time. And set a check-in or follow-up meeting if needed. I would also confirm with Bree. I was going to say confirm with Bree when all is completed, but she's going to want to be in confirm with Bree. I'll just say communicate updates with Bree along the way up until everything is complete. And there you go. There we have it. All of this made much simpler, quicker with the help of AI. Woohoo! We've just created a social caption draft, onboarding email draft, an organized summary of meeting notes, and a straightforward task list generated from a brain dump, all with the help of ChatGPT. When you present this to a client, you could say something like, I've created an Instagram caption draft, or whichever one you're presenting to them, that aligns with your voice, brand, and overall goals, with the help of AI tools to save time and work smarter, not harder. I've taken this off your plate so you can remain confident in strong Instagram captions while you get to stay focused in your zone of genius. For certification, you can submit a shareable Google Doc link of each of your finished pieces and or your Loom video link of your screen walkthrough showing what questions and recommendations you gave to ChatGPT, edited what you received, and finalized each piece. Refer below this training video for exact instructions on how to submit your project. And pro tip for you, like we've discussed, AI tools are amazing starting points. Just remember, your job is to make sure the final product matches your client's brand, goals, and overall vibe.